Oh man, so Fantom is being rejected from a critical level. I'm going to share with you if I think we're going to see some more lower price targets or if we can bounce and push through that rejected level the second time. Also, we're going to look at Bitcoin because Bitcoin was rejected from about $44,500 all the way back down to now hovering at 42,000, flickering down to 41 at times. What is going on? Was it a convictionless rally and a brief kind of dead cat bounce which is going to send us back to lower levels? And what does this mean for our altcoins? Let's not delay any further. Let's head straight into the charts. And first, let's take a quick look at Bitcoin because here on the 4-hourly, you can see that ever since we broke down from this wedge, we fell straight through the important levels at 43.5 and then straight down to test the 41.5 roughly level here. And you can see here, we hovered around it. We wicked all the way down to test support from our longer term wedge. And then we got what we thought was somewhat of a bounce, right? We had a good move to the upside here, recovered all the way up to 44.5, given that inflation came and met expectations. But then since then, we've just fallen straight back down and we fell all the way back down to this, again, this support level at 41,600. And now, fortunately, we've got a green candle here on the 4-hourly. We need to be able to bounce back here. It's really important that we can bounce off this level, head back to the 43.5 level and try to build some momentum, because the only way we're going to get out of this is by creating higher lows, create a higher low, turn around here, and create a higher highs, okay? That's the only way we're going to get out of this mess right now. And in order to do that, the first point of call is create this higher low. We cannot come back down to test this wedge. We don't want to lose this level here at 41,659 by any means necessary, okay? And what does that mean for some of our favorite altcoins? Well, unfortunately, Fantom, given in that same movement, in that same motion, has also been rejected from $3.14. And you remember in my video yesterday, I said this is a critical level for us at $3.14, but I didn't have the conviction that we were going to break through it. And I even said, because Bitcoin is struggling, this is going to struggle. And that's exactly what's happened. You've seen we've had a lack of volume coming through and a lack of momentum pushing us through. And now it's the second time we've been rejected from this level, right? So we got rejected here and we got rejected here. So it's a very critical level. If I zoom out a little bit more here on this chart and you can see here, this was a critical level which we've been fighting out for a few times. You can see it's not the first time we've been rejected at this level, and that is why it's acting as key resistance right now. So what does this mean for, the next set of 4-hourly candles? What's going to happen now? Well, you can see here, we've got a good green candle here. That's important because we've just touched our EMA ribbon and we need to get a good bounce off this level right now. If we lose our EMA ribbon, we could be heading all the way down to that 237 level I was talking about. But right now we still maintain bullishness, right? We've run up, we can retrace down. As long as we get a bounce on this EMA ribbon and test it this second time at $3.14, we're good to go, okay? And this time, hopefully, when we bounce from this level, we have more momentum, more energy to break through, retest the line, and continue to head higher here on Fantom. I continue to maintain that this is going to need Bitcoin to start moving, right? If Bitcoin can create that higher low, which we just spoke about, and that's the reason we opened the video by looking at Bitcoin, then we can have the confidence that Fantom can push through this critical level that is sitting at $3.14. Let's bring out the VPVR as well. And you can see this is a hotly contested level, okay, guys? This is a hotly contested level, and it's going to take some effort and maybe some little retracements up, down, maybe 2 or 3 attempts before we finally get through 314. And once we get through 314, as long as we get a retest of the 314 line, we can then go ahead and aim for the 350 level at all-time highs, and then things really start to get interesting on Fantom. From a fundamental perspective, things have never been better, right? More people are talking about Fantom right now. We know Andre Cronje is working on an exciting project, and he's saying, people will be rewarded with those coins if they're involved in the top 20 projects on the Fantom ecosystem. So a lot of money is flowing into Fantom ecosystem. We've seen the total value locked grow. If you check on DeFi Llama, if you include the pool too, they've now flipped Solana, which is very interesting, and just signs that we're moving from strength to strength. A lot of adoption being carried out on Fantom, and just shows that the fundamentals are all looking pretty cushy right now. Let's head over to the daily chart and see what we can find here. And you can see on the daily chart, this rejection is perfectly fine, right? All we see from this rejection is that it means we're just going to come down, and we've even got room, like I've said many times before, to come all the way down and retest your EMA ribbon. And including that could even come down to the 237 mark, okay? There's not an issue here from the daily chart. We don't flip bearish until we close below our EMA ribbon, which currently would be about a 221 cent close here on Fantom. So nothing to worry about just yet. It's just that Bitcoin has not managed to stretch its legs, and therefore Fantom is unable to push through this tough level of $3.14, which we know, was a difficult level from here, and it's not going to be easy to just break straight through it, okay? So nothing to be too alarmed about just yet. I wouldn't be alarmed, like I said, until we start losing 237. At this point, we'd have to lose 237 for me to be like, oh, okay, that's not fun. But anything up here right now, given what Bitcoin's struggling to do, this is perfectly fine to be slightly off all-time highs, given where Bitcoin is compared to its all-time highs. Just goes to show the strength of the coin right now. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this update on Fantom. As always, if you appreciate this blend between technical and fundamental analysis, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more updates. If you want to support this channel a little bit more, consider hitting the join button and becoming a member of this channel. That way, you'll be able to get access to not just our community thread, but in that community thread, you'll be able to ask me questions on your favorite coins, your favorite cryptos, your portfolio, or anything else. So consider becoming a member. Also, the link to our free public Discord server will be in the pinned comment below, guys. Make sure you head over into there, guys. Over 400 people in there talking about cryptos, talking about their favorite coins, sharing ideas, tagging me with questions as well. So make sure you jump into there, be involved in the community, and learn how to build sustainable wealth in crypto, because that's what this community is about. This community is not about pumping or dumping or saying Fantom to the moon. I could have easily come down here, got onto this video today and said, Fantom to the moon, everything's looking fantastic. Fantom soon, don't worry, we're going to all-time highs, $5 Fantom coming soon. No, I've shown you there's a point. We spoke about it yesterday, $3.14. It's going to be a difficult level to break. We're going to need momentum. We're going to need Bitcoin on our side in order to push through this level. You've seen Bitcoin has rotated down, going for a retest of the violet wedge, which we spoke about. Okay, so we're sitting precariously at 42, 41 here on Bitcoin. It's going to be difficult for Fantom to break all-time highs in that same breath. But the fact that Fantom is holding up so strongly right now just goes to show the strength and the attention behind this project right now, which is really interesting. That's what I want to bring to you guys. It's not about pumping. If I see something in the charts, I'm going to share that with you openly, transparently. It may affect the views. Who cares? The reality is this is about sustainable approach to investing. And if we can stay here for the long run and invest in different projects smartly, we're going to do all right. And that's what it's about here on this channel and this community. So if you appreciate that, make sure you join the journey, join the Discord, hit like, hit subscribe, and I'll see you